Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, in a quick dent update. Jerome, you can see where we're currently at right now. We have tried to work back above the 200-day in the 3-hour time frame, and that is at 0.004176, about where you're at now. If you keep pumping up, your red resistance is 0.004824, right? And if you can close above that, you're going to try to get bullish. But what I think is going to happen, Jerome, is this is going to start to get rejected and more than likely end up down here in the immediate short term, right? So that's what I think is going on here in the XRP, or in the dent. I think what's more likely with our industry exclusive drawing tool is you end up down here, right? I think this is where you're coming. There is a slight possibility you could end up here first by trading up, getting back above the shit house, and then start to trade up and then come back up into here. And then if you don't have any volume, you're going to start to fall back down and then end up back down into this range. But we'll keep watching that, Jerome, to see how you interact over the next 24 to 48 hours right into this green zone right there, right? We'll keep an eye out on that. We'll keep you up to date right now. I'm still bearish, Jerome, right now on dent. Still very bearish. I got bullish here as we pumped up, and then as we broke this key support, got bearish again, and then dipped back below the moving average right here, right? And it hasn't been able to get back above it since. So we're bearish on dent right now. I would just be watching it comfortably from the sidelines, right? That's what I'd be doing with dent. Right, and if we go down here and the old Bitcoin, you can see the old Bitcoin has had a little bit better of a today. No, it's come back down. Now you can see where we've been getting supported on. It's this orange ring, right? We've been on this orange ring for quite some time. Oops, let's get rid of that. Cat's having a fucking attack of the chair over there. But you can see we've been dancing on this orange ring since it flashed, crashed, and wicked down to 41,788, and then it got bought back up, right? And then it danced on it since about the 15th of December, right? Let's get this out of there. Oh no, since the 4th of December, we had a big flush, right? Right after December, or right after November, and to not make my 30% crash come in November, because we were already down 20 something percent. And then we flushed fucking 26%, right? So it was a phenomenal crash down to 41,000. And in Bitcoin, then since then, we've been bouncing on this orange ring right here. And this was critical upper resistance when the price in the past was trading up into it. It acted as resistance a few times before it finally broke up. Back a few months ago, and now on its way back down, it's acting as underneath support. As I smoke a little hashish and multa. No yayo, no, just a little hashish and multa, right? But I think it's eventually, oh yeah, some good stuff. I think eventually it's going to get rejected. It's going to fail to hold this support, and then it's going to double bottom. And I think this coin is eventually coming down into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, to me, I'm bearish in right now. I think Bitcoin's ultimately in the short to medium range, meaning in the next month or two. I think this is where you're coming down to in an up and down fashion. Trade down, double bottom, trade back up to the orange ring, get rejected, start to trade down, right? Get into this white support zone, flash down, come back up, and then you could have a nice run from 32,000 back testing this orange ring somewhere at 41, and then you fall back down in a farther continuation to the downside, right? And then you trade back up, and then you start trading for a few months into a nice consolidation like this, right? See that? And a nice consolidation in there. I think this is what you may be doing over the next few months, right? Drop down, get rejected, flash down to 32,000, trade within this white box, trade back up, get rejected by this orange ring, trade in between here, get squeezed, fall back down. See that? It would be a big descending triangle with this orange ring as upper resistance and this white support line at about $32,000 as lower support. And then if you zoom on out here a little bit from the 3 hour to the 4 hour, you can see what would be going on here. Get rid of that. Come on over, you can see it be getting squeezed out here. And then if we look on down below the price, you can see if we make this future major support line a little bit bigger, you can see there's your descending triangle, and a targeted move out of that would be from the top to the bottom to the point of a breakout towards the end of it. And you can see, look at that, it brings us right down here to my fib channels I got back, a major underneath support right just above the shit house, and we're going to mark that right there at $18,891 would be your underneath target if this was indeed what was to happen, where you had horizontal support down here at about $32,000. And we're going to keep this in the background and see if over the next month to 2 months through the rest of winter, if this plays out where we have 41,900 overhead resistance. Then down the line more summer we have 38,000, right? And then we break down over here at 31,000 with our horizontal resistance, our down sloping orange ring, our underneath support, which is a descending triangle and is a bearish continuation pattern, and that would get you down to $18,000 by, say, oh, this shit's always in the way. Really? Oh, the chart doesn't go out. This goes out to March, so April, May or June. So between March and June, this would be your pattern. So this is an extended pattern. This is a 3 to 5 month pattern in Bitcoin. So we're going to pay attention and see if maybe this is what you're going to do, and see if our first initial targets of 41,786 start to get tripped and then flash down in the next few weeks to maybe a month, or next few weeks. No, really, the next couple of weeks we should be coming down here to test this, right? So we're going to see this in live action, if this has any merit, or if this was just a bunch of nonsense by me, old Vincenzo, right? And then as we look on into, how long are we at? When these get too long, nobody watches. So this is actually just going to be a Bitcoin video this time. We'll get into some more coins if I don't fall asleep first. It's very busy at work, working 12-hour days, traveled all day yesterday, limited time to make videos. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love. March to 1,000 subs.